Sheesh. The guy be diving in once again. Shout out to Ralph. I just finished watching Nino Brown. Nino is a funny motherfucker, man. I swear. But you already know. Can't be shot niggas out no more because the hate is so real, man. Good, bro. Let me shout out to. Nah, I can't even shout the birds out because I don't want one of them to be hurt. Who can I shout? Let me shout out the sky. How you gonna hurt the sky? We're gonna shout out things that's untangible now. Things that they can't get their hands on. Shout out to the air. Feel me? The breeze that's hitting me right now. Shout out to that. Feel me? Shout out to good feeling. Feel me? That should make me feel good how this breeze hitting me, whether it's cold or hot. Feel me? The weather is kind of like it's clear skies, but it's like, it feels kind of funny a little bit. It's not cold and it's not too windy. Feel me? So shout out to the uncertain. It's uncertain, you feel me? But we gonna wait and see because it's supposed to be nice today. Shout out to that, you feel me? We ain't gonna shout out. I ain't gonna shout people out no more. It's not that I don't appreciate you. I just don't want you. There's so much hate. Feel me? I don't want to have to shout out dirt. The next thing I know, they hurting dirt. You feel me? So it's like when I said dirt, I mean like the dirt on the floor. I don't mean a nigga named Dirt. Feel me? Just in case these niggas be, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. You know what I mean? Yeah, I've been on my discipline shit. I already see. I already see what's going on. Feel me? I see that there's a lot of people who are irrelevant. I'm talking about totally irrelevant. And the only way they feel good about themselves is attaching themselves or leeching themselves onto me in some kind of way to give them a purpose, to be relevant in other people's eyes or in a category or a subject. So I mean, I've been realized that, but now it's almost like some hoish behavior. So I'm just, it's becoming more like a lifestyle to them now, which is kind of sad and embarrassing. So I'm just being cautious of what I do and shit like that. You feel me? By the way, wait a minute. I don't even mean to brag, but I can't help but to brag. It's been let these niggas pass. Ain't nobody asking them to listen to me. It's been 3 days. Feel me? Since I smoked. This is the easy part. Just coming out of going to work, easy. Feel me? Because I don't smoke when I'm at work anyway. When I come out of work, then maybe I smoke, but it's like it's really that much. It's not that much time anyway. So the hard part is going to be on a weekend when I don't really have to work. You feel me? That's going to be the hard part. Or me coming out early type shit like that. You know what I mean? You have all that time. That's going to be the hard part. So, you know what it is, man. 3. I'm going to try to keep it going. I have to stop, I have to cut, not even minimize, I have to cut it. I have to cut fast food, eating out and all that stuff. Because a nigga breaking out and everything else from it, you feel me? And I have to be focused and aware of my surroundings and paying attention and shit like that. It could be a lot of things, but every time I feel like it's associated with that. You got a lot of people out here, they using their dirty hands and everything else like that. Feel me? So I'm cutting back on the fast food and everything else like that too. So, you know what I mean? That's what we doing from now on. We're gonna be fasting a lot. You know what I mean? I'm going to be fasting. I always gotta watch myself when I walk by, reflection on whether it's a car mirror and everything else, it helps me. Because sometimes you could be walking the same way, you don't even know. Especially the way I began attacking shit like that. Always gotta check your posture and everything else like that. Especially when I haven't smoked in 3 days. It seems like they've been a little more aggressive and wanting to push that idea. And I'm like, all right, so the fact that you're trying to push that upon me, that gives me more of a reason not to do it. You feel me? Like, so that's actually empowering me to keep going. Feel me? That's what's going on. It's empowering me to keep not wanting to do that. I know I already knew that already, but sometimes when that shit dies down, I happen to go back to it. But I'm not. Right now, I said I was not going to smoke until Tuesday, which is today. By the way, today's March 2nd, 2021. March 2nd, 2021. The day is Tuesday. The second day of the week, supposedly, on a March 2nd. Second day of the month. Ooh, it's a lot of twos. It's a lot of twos. Can't even lie. You feel me? Yeah, people just, oh, irrelevant. There's a lot of irrelevant characters out there. It's like, irrelevant. Like, what is it to you? They always got to do something outrageous just to feel important about stuff. All the things that they're doing is sad, but it's like, I'm like, yo, bro, you can't attach that to me, man. A lot of people did what y'all already did already. It can't hurt me the way you think it's going to hurt me, because it's like, I'm a man, man. What do you think? I'm a bitch? I'm supposed to relive this emotion? Nah, we move on. It can't be the same anymore. We become immune to certain things. So all that shit that they be doing and try to hurt me, I'm like, I already went through those phases when I was in New York, New Jersey. I'm in Cali. Feel me? We went through those phases. Feel me? I see some clown. Let me show y'all niggas. See two people at the end of that road right there? We ain't worried about that, man. Anyway, I realized when I stopped smoking too, they trying to stress you out and make you want to smoke and shit like that. I'm like, man, y'all niggas, the more you push me, the worse it becomes, because it's like I'm never going to do it anyway, you feel me? And that's just the truth of it. I'm just not going to do it because it gives me strength just to go against y'all. That's just that, you feel me? Yeah, it gives me strength to go against them. I be calling it Mr. Irrelevant. Mr. and Mrs. Irrelevant because they got to eat off my energy. Without me, them niggas literally die, you feel me? I am the source of their light, feel me? So they starting to do extra shit, mad extra shit. And it's like, this is the reason why I was telling them from the beginning, like, yo, y'all niggas done try a lot of things. Now you trying the same thing that you've tried. And it's like, you should have saved some of those things, you know what I mean? But it's like me helping them on how to attack somebody, or me myself. I mean, that shit don't even make sense. You dig? But they can do all that mean face they want. You can't approach me in any form of shape, man. I'm just letting you niggas know. That's it. Like, that niggas aggravate me. Boy, that tough guy shit. I'm like, yeah, niggas, it's crazy how people be acting sometimes. Feel me? Just crazy. They be acting aggravated. They be looking at you like, they trying to intimidate me. I'm like, yo, that's not gonna work, bro. Either you physically come to me, or I'm just gonna ignore you. You feel me? Because I gotta give you my energy for you to be relevant in any form of shape. The fact that I'm talking about y'all right now, I'm giving y'all my energy. You feel me? So it's like you're not worth nothing until I bring you up or I acknowledge what you're doing. Because anybody and anybody else can take your spot. You feel me? I'm choosing real bitches over bad bitches. Do you feel me? Niggas said we'll grind the long way before we do this shit the wrong way, man. Telling you. Feel me? I'd rather grind the long way before I do this shit the wrong way. You dig? But good morning, yo. Feel me? Just people and their lifestyles. It's just the lifestyle of it all. Nowadays, it went from we being oppressed to not being able to choose our lifestyle to the point where you are not free to choose your lifestyle. You feel me? Now it's to the point where people are forcing their lifestyle upon other people. You feel me? It's crazy how time changes. It went from people not being able to have their own freedom choosing what kind of lifestyle they want to do. And we was like, all right, cool. This is when you need structure. Because if there was structure, we wouldn't allow the devil to start telling us about lifestyle this and lifestyle that. Because you want me to sacrifice who I am for your lifestyle. Exactly why people were being oppressed. And they call it oppressed, but we were just trying to show you something different. So let me talk about lifestyle today, actually. We're going to talk about lifestyle. So you have people who are being oppressed on trying to form their own lifestyle. A lifestyle is the way in which a person or group lives. Of course, you have healthy lifestyle, and you have, but I'm just talking in general right now. You dig? Lifestyle is the interest, opinion, behavior, and the behavioral orientation of an individual, group, or culture. The broader sense of a lifestyle as a way or style of living has been documented since 1961. Lifestyle is a combination of determining entanglable or entangled factors. So lifestyle is just, your way of life, basically. I'm not ready from the dictionary, but we're gonna break it down. Lifestyle are the decisions that you make. It's your way of life. It's the things that you do that makes it your life. It's your lifestyle. It's a style of your life. So the things that you do is basically, some of it has been put in categories and everything else. You can have a religious way of lifestyle. You feel me? You abide by those rules. You can have what do you call it? A free spirit lifestyle. You feel me? I'm just free spirit. I really don't believe in anything. You know how that shit go. You can have a homosexual way of lifestyle. You know how that go too. You can be a pro-black kind of lifestyle. So it's so many different way of lifestyle and everything else. But that's just the categories of things that they put you into. A lifestyle can also be the things that you do. You feel me? If you have, or if you a person that lives a healthy lifestyle, then you will have a healthy result. So your lifestyle determines your result and your outlook on life itself. So if you see me, right, and you like, damn, this nigga mad skinny, but he look fit. But then how does he get to walk and everything else? Because of my lifestyle. I don't eat meat. I don't do this. I don't do that. I don't have sex. I don't do this. I don't do that. I'm always working and everything else. So that allows me to do certain things in life. So you have to look at the person's lifestyle, their way of life itself. Or if you see me once, another time, you're like, damn, this nigga got fat. What the fuck? That's because the things that I'm doing is a result of my lifestyle itself. So if you have a person who has some form of like STD or disease, it's because of the lifestyle that they're living. You feel me? It's the way, it's their thoughts, the stress that they put on themselves, the food that they eating, the amount of people that they having sex with, the amount of time that they spend upon themselves, touching themselves and everything else. So it's a way of a lifestyle. So we got to start changing or start looking at the lifestyle that we conducting ourselves in. I feel like that would help a lot of people who are irrelevant to themselves, because it's like they always want to attach themselves to me. So I'm like, I got to help these niggas out. You feel me? Let's talk about the lifestyle and the things that you conduct yourself in, your way of life. If you don't wake up, if I'm here, I am 7 o'clock in the morning. My, I'm I'm at work an hour and 30 minutes early, right? Early. I could be sleeping for an extra hour, but I just can't take those chances. I just can't. You feel me? Here I am, right? I here, like I'm here early. There's people out here who don't have to be here this early. They only here because of me. But when you look at them and the result of it, I can determine by looking at you. You can't judge a book by its cover. But at the same time, it also gives you a fragment of what that person's lifestyle is. Although I can't judge a book by its cover, you feel me? That's a fact. I can always determine what the subject is going to be about. And I can't tell how good it is and everything. You can't dive into the details of it. You feel me? I can't judge. You feel? I understand that. But it tells me a little bit about who that individual is. So if you out here early in the morning, but yeah, you out of shape. You got you got other problems in your life. You know what I mean? It's popping up in your face. You feel me? You stressed out. You got acne and everything else. These are all the form of lifestyle and shit. Instead of you taking care of these things, you are here worrying about somebody like me. You feel me? Like you feel me? These the smallest things that you see would determine what kind of lifestyle that person is doing. Like if I see myself, I got too much. If I'm breaking out, I'm like, damn, I'm breaking out. To me, I'm like, damn, I gotta cut back on these grease. I gotta cut back on salt. You feel me? These are things that it tells. These little details are basically, what do I call it? These little details are indications of the things that you're doing in your life that you gotta change the way of it. You feel me? Or at least minimize or have balance in it. Or you probably just gotta drink more water type shit. So these things come up, and this are basically a contribution to your lifestyle and everything else like that. These are just indication that tells you, hey, you got to work on this because the way your life is going right now. This is the indication. It's a notification from your body itself. If your body is the universe, so it sends you this notification and be like, beep beep beep. Hey, your way of life. A pimple pop up. You feel me? A pimple is more like a notification. It's like you subscribe Jeffrey to drinking more water. I'm like, cool, cool. But if I see my skin glowing and everything else like that, I'm like, damn. Okay, what am I doing that is helping my skin glow like this? I'm like, I gotta, no, that's the universe rewarding you back for your lifestyle. Hey, like, you've been doing good. Know what I mean, you ain't eat pizza in a long time, but once you start eating pizza, these things happen. So it's like, the universe is telling you, hey, you gotta have some kind of balance. You might have to do that shit like once in a month. Now, I mean, if you eat salad and you eat a good food, guess what? You're gonna have the glowing skin. So it's like you gotta take notice of the things that go on in your life. By looking at it from that point of view, how can I ever have time to worry about somebody else when there's so much going on with me? You feel me? That's one thing I don't understand about other people. How do these people have time for me when there's so much going on? Like, I'm looking at it from my point of view. You feel me? This is the healthiest way I can look at it from. Feel me? I was looking at it from my point. I was looking at the bad and the good. And the reason why I only stayed on the facial part, because that's what I'm looking at right now when I'm looking down on the camera, because I'm just looking at the facial part. Yeah, sometimes I'm glowing up. I'm like, damn, yo, my skin was popping on that day. Then sometimes I'm on camera popping my pimples. Oh, I love to do that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I love watching videos popping pimple. I think it does something to me. I don't know what it is. I don't have a description for it, but I love to watch doctors taking the blackheads out and the way it just comes out, and it's like so disgusting, but yet feels so good, and it's like like it's like one of those feeling like ooh, ew, like that. But I love it. You feel me? But at the same time, it's an indication or a notification from your universe, which is your temple, your body, whatever you want to call it. You feel me? That hey, you're doing too much of this. You got to come back, have some balance in your life. Maybe drink some more water. And these are the things. And I'm just using myself as an example. Now, if I have all these things that I have to pay attention to, and I'm just on the face, just focusing on the face itself. Maybe I have too much facial hair, or maybe my facial hair ain't connecting enough. You have to do more research. How come I don't have a full beard? Sometimes they tell you genetics, da da da, and everything else. Oh, what can I do? Well, you can buy this kind of oil to apply on this, and it should fulfill this part if you want to go that far. So many self maintenances and self care that I gotta go through myself. You feel me? I'm not even gonna use the word we. Speaking to myself now. There's so many self-caring. We're not even talking about the internal soul yet. I'm just talking about that outside layer. So when I do look at myself, I feel good enough to be like, okay, now how do I take care of myself intellectually, and how do I take care of my soul and everything else? We just trying to look good on the outside, being selfish. You know what I mean? I just want you to start there. Because I'm speaking to someone who can't even stand themselves in the mirror, you feel me? But yet paying attention to somebody else because they're so irrelevant in their own life that they got to draw some kind of power and energy from another source, like myself. So I want to just start. I want you to be selfish upon yourself. I want you to be, I want you to start looking at things that you can do on the physical aspect of things to improve yourself first. You feel me? There's so many things that you have to do within yourself that there's no way you can have time for somebody else. So this is mind-boggling for me. You feel me? So I have to figure out and take the time out and look at these people's lifestyle and be like, all right, let's look at the lifestyle itself. You feel me? Your lifestyle determines the results that you have in your life. You feel me? And I'm working on myself. I don't even have the time to be focused on helping you niggas. You feel me? The person who has the time to do that is a person who's already has accomplished something in their life and can afford to do that. I can't even afford to do this, but it's obvious that when your neighbor house is burning down, eventually it's gonna catch up to your house. So it's best that you you help these motherfuckers out so it doesn't become a bigger problem to you. Because if the fire don't get you, the smoke is gonna get you. It's unfortunate. If the fire do not get you, the smoke is going to get you. So, unfortunately, I have to help individuals out. Not because I want to. It's because, I have to. You feel me? It's not because I need to. No, it's not because I want to. I need to. You feel me? You feel me? It's like it's a necessity because it's like, either you do it or you perish because you hated this person so much, or because you didn't want to do it because you felt like it wasn't of your concern. Come to find out, it was attached to you in some form of way. So we are taking a look at the lifestyle. I want people to stop paying attention to me. You feel me? Which is never going to happen. I'm just going to talk. If I get one person, that's good enough. You feel me? If you are a person, if you take a look at me, right, and here I am, and you're like, damn, Jeff, like, you got bags underneath your eye. You've been getting punched and everything else like that. But I'm ignoring the bags underneath my eyes, right? And I'm ignoring the bags underneath my eyes. I'm like, damn, yo. I'm like, fuck that shit. And I'm just paying attention to my head or my mustache. You feel me? That's what some people do too. They can be as big as shit, right? But yet they just, playing with their hair, or they can be insecure as a motherfucker, but yet for entertaining their money in their account and everything else like that. Or they can be, the wind. I realize the wind always take away from our messages. Every time I get on this side, hold on. I was watching back my video, and I'm like, yeah, this is no good. Every time it's like a big opening over here. So it's like, the wind gets to flow without it being checked. You see, a lot of people tend to hold on to things that they can hide from. So it's like they don't get to check themselves or check their lifestyle and everything else like that. You feel me? They just don't. Let this nigga pass. Perfect example. His insecurity about what I'm saying. Because some of the things that you do and some of the things that you say can be an insecure to most people that he will use his car, something that he's holding on to, as something that he deems is worth more than what you're saying, or something that he deems is worth the weapon to use against you. You understand? He's insecure about the things that I'm saying. His lifestyle will not allow him to compromise his position. You feel me? You understand? So it's like lifestyles are choices. Like what are the choices that you're making? What are you willing to sacrifice in place of the life that you live in that's detrimental to yourself and others? He was a perfect example because he wanted to use the noise. And I'm like, all right, cool. What is it that I'm saying that have you so bothered up that you can't afford to face who you are as an individual? You understand? You see it for yourself. I hope you heard it, because sometimes the what do you call it? The sound, the audio does an excellent job of ignoring these things out and try to pick up my voice alone. That it does an injustice to me, especially when I'm pointing these things out. It makes it seem like I'm crazy. I'm like, who? Like, so I'm it's crazy. Like, but the truth of the matter, what is it about what I'm saying that will have you? And this person works with me too. You feel me? What is it about what I'm saying? It doesn't. Is it truth? You feel me? It's obvious it's true, because here you are going to work instead of playing something. You feel me? Like you play something that can have your day starting off right. You out here listening to me, and yeah, you disagree with me, but yeah, you can't stop listening to me. You feel me? This is the insecurity of an individual who needs a lot of work. You feel me? And you don't have time. You get a notification. Your notification is saying anger, frustration. I don't want to listen to this. Like, let me listen to somebody else that brings me joy. Like, listen to the things that is for you. Why are you listening to somebody like me if I'm gonna bring you anger and frustration and have you make noise like that? You feel me? There's a notification fact that I was talking about, and I was making a comparison. It's comparable to what I was saying when I said the pimple on the face. It's a notification that's saying that, Jeff, you might need more water, or you might need to eat some more salad. So the same thing with your anger and why you angry and shit like that. My nigga, you might want to stop listening to him. Like, it's that simple. But their lifestyle will not permit them. Their lifestyle will not permit them to doing so, because guess what? Because they so irrelevant in their own life. They refuse to face themselves, that they feel that it's much easier to talk down upon me as a person than to change just little bit about their own life. You feel me? They refuse to face themselves. Yeah, they might be looking in the mirror every day and they like what they're looking at. Shit, you can lie to yourself and tell yourself that you're the most handsome person, and your body believes it. You feel me? Your mind cannot even differentiate your dream from reality at times, because sometimes it feels like it's the same. We only get to check these things, you feel me? And be like, oh no, that was a dream and this was reality. We are the ones who play the separative game, you feel me? Just like God separated night from day, and just like the serpent separated Adam from the garden, you feel me? Just like the serpent also separated innocence from knowledge itself, you feel me? We are always this is how the Bible is telling us that we are always in a position to play separative, even when things don't need to be separated. You feel me? It's more like a state of. It's almost like a state of like it's to comfort something that need comforting. You feel me? That's when separation sometimes comes apart. You feel me? Why do people separate when they're in a divorce? When two people come into something that is one, why would they need separation when those two work together as well as one? It's when those two when there's a friction between the two, it needs to be separated. You feel me? And that's what goes on in every scripture in the Bible. When they speak about separation, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to write the word separation. But when you look at the things being divided, separated, or pulled apart, there's always some form of like a friction, or some kind of like a new beginning. Friction can also be an indication of something new that's about to start. But these people refuse to do it in the right way. Just like God was doing it for a good purpose, the serpents did it for a bad purpose. You feel me? So we can also do these things, be in a position to do these things, but what is your intentions? You feel me? Their intention is not well. You feel me? They refuse to look after themselves. They refuse. They refuse to check their own lifestyle. It's much easier for them to point the finger at Jeff and be like, "That's the bad guy. I need to stop this man." That's good. I need to stop. I need to stop this man from doing whatever. Da, 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 but yet refuse to look at their own notification that comes up in their own life. Now they haven't checked that inbox is the inbox. That's crazy. The inbox within themselves is over. Is running full. You feel me? No more messages can come in because they gotta check those notifications just to make sure that those things are read or taken care of, so more can come in. You feel me? But they refuse to do that. It's much easier for them to chase after me and stalk me, harass me, abuse me. Even when I take chances and I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'm like, yo, you know what? I want to stop smoking and everything else. They want, they don't want me to stop smoking. Reason why? Because they need something. They need something to point at and be like, look at what he's doing. He is this person. He smokes cigarette. How disgusting is he? You feel me? They need you to keep doing bad things so they can. Oh, I hate this part. It takes the wind part is ridiculous, bro. Because when I hear it, all I hear is me just going. They be taking away from my message because I like to hear myself, man. I'm conceited like that. You feel me? I love myself. I love to hear myself talk. You feel me? Hold on, I'm about to walk with y'all. Walk with your nigga. Talk with your nigga. I came and shut it down with ski mask and 4 pounds. Baby, your name. Deep like baby from Race. D Block. Go sharpen your blades. Let's get it on. That shout out to Sheik Luke. You already know what time it is. D Block. Feel me? All right, the wind come down a little bit. So they need you to keep doing these things that's detrimental to yourself so they can point to it and be like, they can use that as an excuse to keep talking to you and make you the focal of attention while disregarding themselves. Because their lifestyle will not permit them to do so. This is their lifestyle. You feel me? What is your lifestyle? Is the way your lifestyle is like your religion. Your religion can be a lifestyle. So if you religiously paying attention to me, what does that make me to you? I'm gonna let y'all think about that for a minute. You feel me? That's why I wanted to talk about the word lifestyle. Your lifestyle is the way of your life, the way of life, not the way of your life. It's the way. It's a way of life, right? What your way of life is religious. Something that you religiously do consistently is your lifestyle, right? We can play this. We can play this biblical game too. Let's get it. We can play that. You ain't gotta believe in God. You don't talk to you in human, in human form. You feel me? Let's talk about it. But yo, shout out to all the big niggas out there. We're not talking about you being fat, cause all of us are not shaped the same way. You feel me? Shit, I'm shaped skinny. I've been trying to gain weight for a long time. Don't ever get it twisted. I wish I was fat, but I just can't. And some niggas that's some, I don't use the word nigga. There's some girls that are just thick boning, just like the way we like them, red bone, black bone. You feel me? That's just the way they're shaped. There's nothing wrong with that. You feel me? Nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? It's not an insult to your existence. Because when people talk about me being skinny, I take it personal too. But at the same time, I was just speaking in general. You feel me? When I say skinny, big, and everything else like that, I was speaking in general. It's not specific to you, you dig? So don't take it personal, you dig? Just don't take it personal. It's nothing bad to you because I like me a thick. Everybody know that. Even when I try to, I like skinny too. I like all kinds. But I just wanted to let it be known. I love me a thick bitch. Word. But so they need you to keep doing these things to yourself. If you're a female that, let's just say, you have the weakness, right? You can just come into you can come into terms with not sleeping with multiple men. You feel me? It's a fine line between you being rebellious and you just doing some dumb shit. You feel me? I'm gonna talk about that. I hate the wind, man. The wind be taken away from us. I can understand why females do the things that they do, because sometimes they just rebellious. They just don't want to be told what to do. They just feel like the society is unfair to them, or judging them wrong and everything. Tell that nigga keep moving, please. Feel me? It's funny how they got the people. They people. It's crazy. People. I don't even know how to explain it. It's so fake. Their existence is so fake that they have people looking the other way, not to get in trouble, and they have the trans looking at me and looking this way. It's like it's unfair and it's unjust. Like it's like, man, I'm never gonna do what y'all niggas expect me to do, man. I'm never gonna be that person. You can forget about it. You feel me? Oh, I see ya. I just had to come around and see these who's who. These niggas be hiding in their cars and shit. You getting a close up look at these motherfuckers. They be hiding behind the gardens and shit, the serpents, you know them. Anyway, look, man. All right, what was I talking about? Yeah, females, right? Sometimes for female, I know y'all want to be rebellious and everything else, but there's a fine line between those two. There's a difference between you being rebellious and you just doing something that's just not too small. Like you sleeping with multiple men, thinking it's an act of you saying I can do whatever I want to do. You feel me? That becomes a lifestyle. You collecting spirits and demons, good and bad. That's not good for you. You feel me? So that lifestyle might show up in your behavior, the way you act out on things, the way you spaz on things. You feel me? You don't even know the reason why you're doing the things you do. There's been times when I slept with women and I started acting like these hoes. It's like not that I'm acting like a hoe, but I'm acting individually like if you not whistling, I'm just using that as an example. But if a girl starts saying if a girl start hissing in some kind of way, you more likely to pick up on that kind of energy. The next thing you know, you hissing just like the girl herself. So you just gotta be careful of these things. You feel me? It just because she probably sleeping with a lot of men. You feel me? And it's like, and it's not about because a lot of people who are sex trafficked. There's a difference between somebody who was forced to sex sexually traffic or was being raped in some form of shape, and you knowingly doing the same thing that they was doing. Let's just say there's two girls, right? Each of them slept with 100 men. One girl was forced to do this against her will, and the other girl did it because she wanted to do it. The girl who was forced to do that against her will, right? Who can easily get rid of those demons in her if she wants to. The ones who did it because she wanted to do it is much harder for that person to get rid of these demons. There's a big, big difference because you chose to do this thing. This was forced upon her, so she has the will. The universe will give her a will and a firepower to get rid of this demons that's in her because she was in a good place. Well, basically, she had the right intentions of not wanting to do it, but she was forced to do it. You had the intention of wanting to do it for whatever purpose that you did it for. You feel me? It sounds complicated. There's no science to it. This is just me talking from the spirit. It's gonna take a while for science to catch up to this kind of talk. And I usually talk like this, and it always comes to be true. You feel me? And not saying that I'm a prophet in any shape. It just makes sense to me when I speak these things, and it's going to come as it is. Oh, if let's just say, right, you a person who grew up and your guardian or your mother or your father, whoever, you was a little kid and you was being taken advantage of. You feel me? And you decide not to speak about it, and this is something that you was holding in. It plays out into your lifestyle. You become more irrational. You will be attracted to people who are a little more aggressive in that area. And I can speak that from experience too, dealing with these kind of girls who who went through the same thing, but she wasn't willing to tell me what she went through. You feel me? And she like the aggressive. She wants you to choke her. She wants you to pull. It's all kinds of shit. She was crazy with it. I'm thinking this bitch is crazy, but as I started analyzing what was going on, I realized that this person just went through trauma when she was young. Later on, I did find out, of course, that was the case. She was damn near had to basically, you feel me, do things that you wasn't even comfortable in doing. You feel me? And I don't think that was fair at all. You feel me? That like you damn near have to. That it's like you feel me? Because she's going through that trauma. You come to find out that she was harassed by somebody like a father or stepfather or something like that. And it's like it makes sense now. Of course, it makes sense. Of course, it makes sense. It plays out into the lifestyle. So you just gotta be careful of the things that you surround yourself with, the kind of lifestyles and everything else like that. Some of these people, I forgive them without even knowing their whole situation, because I know any normal human being, I know for a fact, any normal human being cannot do the things that they doing. They only going through some kind of hurt, and they displaying it in the lifestyle of their approachment. You feel me? And it's just the truth. So I'm already forgiving people without even knowing the things that they went through in their past, because I know from experience that most people don't act like that. God does not create or make any mistakes. Most of these things, we are the one that put these things upon ourselves. You feel me? If I have a pimple popped in my face, I can't be like, dang God, why you ain't create me so perfectly? No, it's the things that I'm taking in. You feel me? Like, you gotta start taking ownership of these things. We have to, like, you feel me? If you gotta pay attention to somebody else, so you can be relevant, because you knew you was irrelevant, and you got to pay attention to me and make sure that you destroy me in some form of fashion. Guess what? You are the culprit of that. You got to take some form of ownership to it and be like, all right, what is it about this individual that I do not like, that makes me range, or that makes me mad at myself? What is it about this person? These are the questions that you gotta ask yourself. You cannot be like, he made me do this. No, ain't nobody gonna come and make you. Shouldn't even say that shit out loud. That's embarrassing. Like, you trying to tell me this nigga came here and change your whole nature? It changed your whole being of who you are as an individual? Come on, man. What kind of power are you placing upon me? You don't play those. You don't do that. That's like that's crazy. Like, these people be giving me. That's why I said these people give me too much power, because you can't give somebody that much power and expect them to not to take advantage of you. That's why I always say, y'all give me too much credit. Y'all give me too much power. Yo, shit, a wild individual. You feel me? They give me too much credit and they give me too much power, because they telling me if you place your problems in somebody else's hand, that means you wait on that person to fix it. But if you place the problem, your own problem, in your own hand, that means you're taking accountability for what is going on. So, which meaning that you are capable of fixing it whenever you're ready to fix it. But if you place your problems upon my hand, how do you expect me to fix your problems when you saying that I'm the cause of your problems? You feel me? It's going to take you a very long time to fix that, because you're waiting on me to fix the problem for you. And it's not in my best interest in the way you describing me to fix your problem. You feel me? So that never worked, and that would never work. That's the reason why you need to, when you take accountability, you place the problem or the things that you're going through in your own hands. You feel me? This has to do with your lifestyle and everything else like that. These, this is the reason why I wanted to talk about lifestyle, because these people want to use me as an escape of the things that they have fantasy about doing already. This was like your biggest fantasy. This was like Beavis and Butthead type shit. Let's take over the world type shit. That's the journey they on. They on that journey. They see me as an excuse for that. You feel me? By the way, I got a meeting with HR today. You know, I don't know what they gonna tell me. Like, how you gonna tell me? I'm talking my shit now. Anyway, that was irrelevant. But these are the things that I gotta deal with. These are the things that I gotta go through. So I feel like I gotta help people out. Like, you feel me? Stop placing your problems in other people's hands. You feel me? I stop doing that. Stop doing that. You feel me? Everything that happens to me, even though I know some of it is not my fault, I always take the blame. I be like, no one, this is my fault. If 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 I didn't allow this person to treat me like that, guess what? I wouldn't have this on me. If the reason why I got these bags underneath my eye, well, maybe you need to have more sleep, or maybe you need to stop letting people point you like that. I always take ownership, even if it sounds insane. I always take ownership of what's going on. Always, always take ownership because I cannot allow somebody to have that over me. You feel me? Always. That's when I say I be like, yo, if I tell you I'm gonna do something, it's not that I can't do it. It's just that I'm not ready to do it. But when I do it, I just do it. I be like, I told you niggas I was going to do it. You just didn't believe me. Nah, he's not moving no time soon, baby girl. You feel me? Baby girl, you know my situation, and sometimes I get impatient. So basically, that's what I want. I'm gonna call this video "Hefe Thoughts on Lifestyle." You feel me? That nigga need to change his car, bro. But it gets you from point A to point B. Shit, nigga. If it gets you there, let it get you there. You dig? If it gets you there, let it get you there. I'm just saying, man. You feel me? When the coronavirus hit, you feel me? The lifestyle of certain people. Of course, we knew disproportionately African Americans. They be giving us all the dirty shit that we eat. That's what actually came up, but nobody wanted to speak about that. You feel me? Nobody wanted to talk about the fact that why was it us, the least? We got the least population. We only 13% of the population, but yet get affected the most when it comes to coronavirus. Get affected the most when it comes to imprisonment. Get affected the most when it comes to drugs. Why is that? Like we not that attracted. Are we attracted to fuckery? Of course not. It's just what I mean. We know the government is doing some fuckery shit. They hate us with a fuck. They hate us with a passion. You feel me? Even coronavirus, something that you can't predict. You feel me? Affected us the most because of the things that we intake. You feel me? So this is a perfect example of us having the best excuse to point the finger at the government. But at the same time, what I'm trying to tell you guys is like, look, man, fuck them. We don't need to point shit at them. We don't need them to. We don't owe them. They don't need to owe us nothing, and we don't need to ask them for nothing. We need to start taking some self accountabilities and do for ourselves, and not depend on them. You feel me? And that's that. Like it's obvious that if we put our problems in our oppressor's hands, it's obvious that we're gonna be waiting forever. That's why most of the grassroots in the African American community have been taking problems into their own hands. You feel me? Because anybody that waits, it is a perfect example actually. 400, 500 years. The United States is only 230 years old. So before then, they knew, and they always want us. That's what the Democrat Party be selling. We are going to take no you now because welfare only creates dependency on the government and you don't want to do better for yourself. It should be an emergency. You feel me? Just in case things go all the way down south, then you be like, I can use that. But it becomes a dependency because it makes it easier for you not to want to move ahead or want to do more than you can. You feel me? So this is what happens when you put your problems in somebody else's hand. Guess what? They basically they straddle you on. They basically like yo-yo you. You know how the toy yo-yo and have you following around, and it's basically to nowhere. You know what I mean? So it's like you can't place your problem when it comes to your own life. You can't place your problems in somebody else. You just can't. Like you just gotta. You know what I mean? I know saying things are much harder than what it seems. It's true. So some of these things is harder than what it is. Sometimes you just gotta smack the shit out of it, nigga. If you have to, just do it. Fuck it, get it out the way, so you know not to do it again. I'm just telling you, bro. I'm telling you, man. But you should learn from it and be like, alright, that was just the wrong thing to do. You feel me? If you gotta pull your dick out and pee on these niggas, do it. Like fuck you. Like just do your wildest shit. Just get the shit out your system. That's what I always tell people. Just get it out the system so you can have the right lifestyle. So you can have some form of resistance. You feel me? Like, cause all the pressure you've applied, all the pressures on you already. Get the fuckery out your life, man. That's all I be telling niggas. But I've been recording for 50 minutes now. I think that's too far. I can talk. Like, God damn, I don't know. You know, I need my own broadcast. Niggas need to stop playing me. Yeah, he definitely did. I don't know why he chose the Cardinals. Oh, shout out to First Take, Stephen A. Max and Molly. Feel me? But yeah, just take the shit into your own hands. I never blame nobody. I've been going through this problem for a very long period of time. You feel me? I don't blame nobody. That's probably I was kind of embarrassed, but feel me? But fuck it, I can't be embarrassed because I'm that nigga. Feel me? I was saying I was kind of embarrassed for reporting the first time, but that's what I'm supposed to do. You feel me? Sometimes you just gotta take it into your own hands and go get what is rightfully yours, and you gotta get your own justice. But it's obvious they don't want to justify nothing, the things that they do. You feel me? Even though you went out there, you put yourself out there and reported and everything else, they're making a mockery out of it. You feel me? At the same time, I'm not crying to nobody. I'm still out here strong, doing what I need to do, taking my own fate in my own hands. You feel me? I ain't at home crying. You feel me? I ain't crying about the things that I'm going through. Like, oh, they won't let me do this and won't let me do that. Yeah, I might complain here and there, but my action says, yeah, I'm going. I'm gonna move forward. You feel me? I know these fuck niggas want you to quit, but you gotta keep going. You feel me? I know this message first started out for the individuals who just, put them, I mean, you worry about me more than worrying about you, but this is also for people in my position. Like, you just gotta keep going. Put your problems in your own hands and create a healthy lifestyle for yourself. It doesn't necessarily mean it has to be food of healthiness. Your mind is over your nutriments and your environment, which means that you can be in the worst environments if you want to. Is your mind it's scientifically proven? Just you can do your own research. Your mind can overcome what you eat and the environment that you in. You feel me? As long as you have the strong mind, you can overcome all these things. You feel me? It doesn't matter who you are, what background you are, as long as you got a strong mind. That's all. And I ain't just talking just to talk. Scientifically has been proven that it's called epigenetics. That's what it's called. Epigenetics meaning control above the gene. I know people always be like, it's in your gene. No, control above your gene, which meaning you have your mind can control your gene. It can activate and deactivate certain genes. And your gene is only information. It contains each gene in your DNA contains information, right? So you can activate these genes with your mind because your mind is the chemist. Your mind is the architect. You feel me? You are the one that's in control because your DNA is nothing but a blueprint. And the blueprint is nothing more than lines on paper, right? I'm about to be out soon. And your blueprint is nothing more than lines on your paper. So who's going to build this line on the paper, make it manifest? You, your mind. You are the person who manifests these things into your life, right? So your mind over your nutriments and your thing, they can't do nothing to you without you allowing it and without you allowing it to go through. So without you allowing it to go through. So basically, that's what happens. So your mind is over the food that you eat and your environment. You can overcome anything that you want to overcome as long as you put your mind to. They can't do shit to you, my nigga. You know what I mean? And that's just that. Have some confidence. Stop allowing yourself to be irrelevant. Feel me? A lot of you niggas is irrelevant because you got a weak mind. Plain and simple. Y'all niggas is weak. That's why I always say y'all weak. You weak because of the decisions that you make, and you weak because of the person that you pay attention to. You weak because you giving too much of your attention to somebody else. They still in your day of light. You putting too much. You giving your attention is your currency, which means you giving yourself away too easily. Plain and simple, man. And that's what's going on. And that's what's going on. Feel me? But I'm about to go in, man. Y'all niggas is weak. Plain and simple. I don't give a fuck how big you are. I believe I can whip your ass because of your behavior and your lifestyle. Once I see your lifestyle, I will beat you if I deem that is weak. I will beat you. plain, plain and simple, I will beat you. Plain and simple. Anyway, I'm out. Wind is blowing. They hating. Feel me?